for see upon Samson said watching the show live from Senfi. Ghana Premier League has now turned to a can drama. Shame to the Ghana Football Association. And what they Abba Uskaba Kapoji say good evening, watching the show live from Kuwait. Keep the fire burning. Ejano Jasujinem ding Edemane Numre. Mamenko Crusader on Fana Diamre. Na Indian Komokakra. Crusader say Bibiaboko. Good one day.
Very, very interesting times ahead.
Of course.
Me sure say chairman for Nemo Makwabans and Family Jumadi so. Yeah. Domas said there be answer no Omotai, no near Dijumano. And there be Amaka say, and your fans now and Kini ho so and you know there be money and motivation. Sorry, there be our sorry, I was why I'm but Ojin is a man for the Dona, a poetry una. Now I said no show crying out in my baby, and you know. Yeah, all mad the worries now one channel and shouldn't have be brave, but always focus on say obet me about no serve a man for the Domas said the piano. Omokoso a support fine.
Well, quick update no taking Georgia Obian Shebi 25 minutes. And I have now referee now German Facundo Tello. The Argentina referee no only Jinama Udizamo Kai Facundo.
Argentina referee no babedi
Ujamo Copame only. Now on the show 10 red cards in a single game. Boca Juniors new racing club Boca kwani ni
na no makoba na be di euro
onu na ejire euros no ma handle game na wie Turkey ni Georgia game no referee Facundo Tello ana ejire ma odi 10 red cards in a single game oni obi anya bi da tiene Turkey for the diabra cast rough don't come on kakano
yes obani mame enshas in free NBA no what I say
okay
NBA final
Celtics for Abaso
Boston Celtics
Jason Mabo Juma
super amazing work and the Boston Celtics omatumi aye no na we oma we no 18th title in terms of the NBA no
so my last win was 2008
into 16 years yes 16 years no Muntuminje. Wow. And now my baby 18th title. And in the series no I'm winning 4-1. Yeah. Unso mudi kai ko 3-up against the Dallas Mavericks.
Sure. Me nim so baby trakanta.
Exactly. Na Dallas for no bete baako. Then the fifth game no omo etimedi omo kogu ye nti no 4-1 in the series and omo to me e dey win omo dey elko manim no. And that is very, very interesting. And more the Boston Celtics na baso so omatumi awini omo 18th title unse no matai with team Los Angeles Lakers nso ekura 17 titles tino mienu ya 17
meba Jason Tatum ni on meba 2 minutes 2 goals take you for the 2 minutes as 2 goals is here 2-0 Etienko 2 minutes 2 goals
yes and you know more the Celtics number so for Juma omo etumi aye elho and very, very interesting elho enum but in the Euros so far we share games are akoso a unse ya witness a lot of games about 10 games and already yetimi ahwe and this is the 11th game a ye kasa ye guso a akoso between Turkey and Georgia but so far say share Euros no the kind of games are omode amaya. First of all, let me commend the Germans for the kind of organization omo edi amaya. We share the organization, I mean, that has been top notch so far. And refereeing so far you a lot of mistakes. Yeah. Said ye now you commend this Africa Cup of Nations you see you su VAR no and maninya most of the decisions right no. A similar things na air cost this time over the Euros no. You VAR controversies bia unlike the especially the Premiership you tell who no this time you any VAR controversy bebrebia ho enum tine ye mo mabaso for adwuma no ma ye no but so far me sure say ye betimi a sha ase edi teams ni nyina ho komo because of say obia no abon the first game am ye hu okay o ma kane no na ye hwe o squad on paper any the analysis no omanya abo enti sese no enye paper so biem sese de omanya abo a yetumi ahu and wo hwe Germany a o ma kire say they are a team to beat in this competition. Sure. With the kind of player on Friday night, omo edi emayen the kind of selection ye hu ye and Germany so show omo team na Julian Nagelsmann, he's done a yeoman's job. And one thing I was say the other nations no omo careful ni say so share Germany now di agro ko jam midfield no Emma Ikai Gundogan any Toni Kroos omunya control of the midfielder they can hurt you a very very difficult at the ama because Kroos wa chese you can say panye to krom between the pass na to
yeah
engine ujama Toni Kroos ni Ikai Gundogan so omun control and dominate your midfielder it will be very dangerous for you. So that is what Julian Nagelsmann what me he's a very good coach and you look at the team now he's playing with 2 young number 10s and no do elbow elbow from the flanks Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz and we use and these are quality players are on any day with me a creative magic at the amount with Kai Havertz spearheading the attack for the Germans no much say the kind of hype I did ahead of this competition near ratio or the can favorites no and you fluke. Okay. They are a team that is in to do the business. Then you look at the next team for me almost chile baby a Spain. You look at Spain say obeti Croatia no watch Croatia by 3-0. It tells you that Spain are also a good side and the good thing is that Spain after the World Cup and Yeman Kuyan Farmomu Luis Enrique Nejuma to no promote papa friend Luis de la Fuente no coach you under 21 say unfair team nemra emebo and also bad this tournament no clear lutumu say Spain although said they are in transition but they are doing very well but maybe disappointment Zlatko Dalic the coach of Croatia who say adeba as Zlatko Dalic ni say he's being loyal to certain players and no na beye the downfall of the team. Okay. Unse so what steady coach biano say team be the way successful and I say crop of guys be the way successful. Now say well who they need to transit and bring in the new generation. Now why you say because of loyalty into you continue to rely on those guys mostly it brings disaster. Young quite bebre no. O the young fan free 2002 2002 World Cup Brazil beje about 2006 still omu coach at the time Carlos Alberto Pereira out the omo the World Cup in 2006 decided say certain players be on man omo enai no omo emre tilems bebrewum but he decided to stick with those guys to say Ronaldo Nazário da Lima the phenomenon mo you look at MSN mo Zero Roberto mo these were the guys Roberto Carlos Cafumo he still relied on these guys but when he got to the crunch moment no clear lutumu say na emfa Brazil disappointingly omo ebe free World Cup in 2006 against France you know how France dominated them omo edi efrim elho enum then you look at Italy after winning 2006 omo the 2010 World Cup the same thing na Marcello Lippi so obesanso be rely on the Pirlo the Totti Del Piero those squad na no Sadio mo bae enye hu anim guase e beto Italy the 2010 World Cup amfa ama Italy after winning the World Cup in 2010 Spain now was say do baby no omo sa kwaji Euros in 2012 now was say omo coach at the time onso hu say there be baby aba bedru no also osesa niema but still no Vicente Del Bosque rely on those guys now the Xavi Iniesta Alonso Moa de omo sanso bai ebe hu ebe GN Mguasia in 2014 and sana odifi on 2016 still and sanso amfa ama Spain with the Euros ho enum Germany after winning 2014 Joachim Low now was on so oye transition Joachim Low and me anya that transition no still no relied on the players or the omoje the World Cup in 2014 sad the bar 2018 World Cup Bejen Mguase on crowd he was lucky because onya Confederations Cup in 2017 oko 2017 Confederations Cup no oyi certain senior guys age na nchen efa the young ones no the omokoi emomko J edemano but here kwako remo the World Cup in 2018 or sako fa the old guards na the ombae ɛne nyɛ ko hu ade ekoto Germany ɛwɔ the 2018 World Cup ohwɛ France in 2018 ehu adwuma on bɛbɔ ɛwɔ the World Cup ɛgye but adeɛ baako a ɛboa France Emma when they came for the World Cup in 2022 on bɛbɔ modern yɛ sɛ coach no wan fa loyalty be branye adwuma do or a lot of the guys or the omuche World Cup nearby but at the World Cup in 2022 you a lot of changes in the squad because the French team do omuche the World Cup in 2018 e chire onom no ne wo Mtiti ene Varane ena Nebo Benjamin Pavard and then Lucas Hernandez ono ebo left fullback edema omo with the goalkeeper Hugo Lloris out them but fast forward to 2022 World Cup no one net them na Hugo Lloris na be die mboa then omu ye no omu emaye at the right back still Benjamin Pavard no wo honom but ye be hu Theo Hernandez a ono so ba be kan team no ho ye hu se omu eba no Jules Koundé ebenya opportunity a na ono so ebo Ibrahima Konate eba be share chiro ma no obo na Varane ni ho na Mtiti ni ho Varane eno aso a retire but Mtiti they out of form enu nti wantumi amabi in the middle of the park when France were winning the World Cup in 2018 osho omo treman midfield omo de boy it was Paul Abile Pogba obefa N'Golo Kanté and then Blaise Matuidi so be a free man na Corentin Tolisso ababeshim fast forward 2022 World Cup none of these four midfielders na enya kwenya ede ebo yes because Pogba ipra a blessing in disguise the mom go Pogba pray N'Golo Kanté pray but obi say Blaise Matuidi the age ni bibia ntina Matuidi nya available and ode Tchouaméni Abanti efe no Adrien Rabiot and then o convert obi ti say Antoine Griezmann ede ne be akire ebe share midfield nim and the three-man midfield or the beji no or the board the final in 2022 World Cup no none of the old midfield or the World Cup ni be in a womb proper transition idea juma and that is what is keeping France but so share Croatia they've not been able to do that transition so still Croatia are still relying on Luka Modric Marcelo Brozovic any Kovacic say omu mom na ema mekuta omu midfield no and so sure omu team na from midfield to attack omu nyina no obiaye above 30 either 30 or above just one player Maja ono pe enenu 30 wom and declare ultimu say from team on midfield they ko attack obiaye I mean old legs sadie ugo share Spain for this time omu kuta a lot of young guys ewo mu mfimfin onom any idea they were going to suffer so for me Croatia Zlatko Dalic he needs to up his game in terms of the transition one in term for or my friend Croatia yes they are going to suffer but so share England it looks like Papa friend Gareth Southgate he's struggling with selection I say oba wakoto nambe bre diaba yesi nam dodo ense nkwan but eduru ba bia ema nkwan ni pi bebre nso enye de so ohun se nkwan pi bebre ana eya da ne stew
enokre
nti no se on who how obesi a blended the squad no sure. To get the perfect mix the fact that you have a lot of quality players nin che say chenchina bomu nyina nkobo say any team bia no for a team to thrive you must get a proper balance between the midfield and the attack and that is what England is failing because Osha he's trying to accommodate Jude Bellingham or person accommodate Phil Foden or accommodate Bukayo Saka also but Declan Rice and then or captain Harry Kane and so on as a Osha team now he's not getting the proper mix and I believe that he needs to really sit down and tweak the tactics to get a proper balance in terms of the midfield ebia in the middle of the park say opese obo obi etze Arnold ene abrantia yefeno Declan Rice then their roles must be properly defined because Osha England at some point we hear say as a omo bot three back edu ba bia as a obo 4-2-3-1 system especially when omo attack here na wama Trent mum akọ the left the right hand side of the defense no ono adjoin the attack no said the bear Kyle Walker bed dropping no matter for me a three back a wetchionum. And so shut that rule and no they Trent Airborne means that the understanding wasn't there. And he really needs to work on how Obenya a perfect blend of the team. And yes, sir, England are going to suffer. Though I still believe that it's still early days yet, but I also Gary Southgate or Sun tactics to get the best out of the players because England have got quality with proper balance and understanding. No, on between IABB or Enum. You look at Belgium.
Yeah.
Any Belgium also. This is one nation. Edu baby, they were blessed with a lot of talent, a lot of quality, and never team. But as a baby, the quality there. Say it is going down. Say Belgium, and yet the Belgium of yesteryears are Osha Omu team now because we mu big guys for Omu club. No musia kind of mamu. In terms of proper names, unka say Omu ye up there in terms of world football and European football, but they have guys are Omu individual teams are no but no ye big guys honum. This time it's not like that for Belgium, but that does also not take away the fact that Omo a talented group of guys are they need to do something for Oma friend of Belgium. So for me, Osha Kwaya Omo so Lucy Omo first game to Slovakia na.
Yeah.
Also Omo Appium game if indeed Ompese Omo ABB in this very tournament. Osha Oma your friend of Georgia and the game Ebasono. And already Georgia, there's one nation. It is not so much about Yeba Beji and Asom Bemiki and impact.
Mamma update. Game is a phono. Check if for go no mudi salah bako. Vanya baquantum. Tijoya for na to Mokaya 1-1. Yes. 40-minute played, 5 minutes to go. Yes,
indeed. Georgia for no. At the back when say Oko Georgia. The Omani Jane say Oma qualifier Omo at the airba. Unse in the group stages omo the ball qualifies for these Euros and come and qualify, but as a result of say omo di first omo Nations League group mu and the more munya akwanya kobo playoff and their final playoff game was against omo FN Greece, the champions in 2004 and omo share omo on penalties at the qualifier. Na day na Georgia share omo no on the streets of Tbilisi enipado doa omo pia bontin. You see the kind of excitement and so I say that day no it was a day Obiani J because I'ma try for so long say come bet me I make an appearance or a major competition. They've not been able to do so. And Oko Georgia, I'ma say Argentina had Maradona, we also have Carasteria. I'ma say Omo Kivicha. Said ye we are who Maradona no Omo so Kivicha say onso Omo Maradona.
Okay.
Because of the level as I say. Or the airborne, and this is one nation they've been through a lot. Unse omu free the Soviet Union and a buy, and this is a nation at a point. Ope nations are now because omu official omu declare say this is a Christian country. Georgia is one of them. Yeah. The early years of Christianity, amaya omu embrace it, and when you go back to history, omu say one of the nations abun say a history about human existence outside Africa. In terms of history, you say as a abakwasem say Africa na nipa yetie. But outside Africa no the existence of human history ni say Georgia and now be evidence to that effect.
Okay.
And this is one nation edu baby no Russia came to take over the Russian Empire. They've been through a lot under the Byzantine Empire, a move by Constantine the Great munyina babe ruli be take over and omo de buy the Ottoman Empire and son of the Russian Empire be take over omo enya omo independence are still ano Russia sabe for omo de omo the Soviet Union ho. And the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 Emma Georgia ebenya fa ahudi a omo try so omo qualify for any major competition. Now they are here. And omo ba no munim say omo ma meje. Okay. But it's about the joy and excitement omu ebenya and the picture and way omu qualify no who's way it's a trophy parade. Say team BG trophy and a crowd say Argentina J World Cup parade way qualification now omu interview one of their journalists no say that day na omu qualify no baby a ebe take you 10 minutes to drive no obetimi adi traffic mu for more than 3 hours and ose omo qualifications say omo call extra time nya abo penalties e could see midnight and people stood here throughout the night until anopa around 7 and na be hu say amanfo asha ase a omo free grounds onum edi air coffee. It tells you the kind of excitement that Georgia for no enya nti no enye mo
Georgia for ni si
enye won say omo bae no omo ne take for dia ba be boom yo mo pa no they want the attention. What I said, they want the world's attention and now they are getting it, but Uli Sanyo so abo adwuma omo so coach ba kono no onye bold to say Uli Sanyo ade de o ma qualify no mo say obae no he's been a bold man and what translated some winning mentality be to the boys.
Okay,
and then omo de year adwuma, but the other game there Portugal be she. Okay, I expect Portugal to win.
Well, Crusader na the sports Crusader no wateninka say Portugal be she waka Portugal say media mame nko omo game no so sisi because Ronaldo mo ba game we are the next game na obema me update on Portugal fans no on the street share omo train share Ronaldo mo bas no beba na omo etimi awevi omo era stadium no the Portuguese omo supporters no German mountain so na asem you try no ready ade me be ko ho eno enti street no so Germany mountains where your fans no more train say fans no train say bus ebetwam na umo awe VCR 7 mame street na nkasem na enhade bi na ye share street no musiti enye ije kra nti street na amunye ha na bus no be fa remu nti supporters na train nti kakra bi wa of Germany na ocean no I see pa Ronaldo banano mame banano omuko wavy was stadium no na yini nkomo CR7 uma ne bana kese and umudi enam street no so nti la legend ni womu fani si form of Portugal mountains so kra the goat and ocean agably ono enso eka goats no ho na agably manfa shawa di asembe bapa na mami rastadium osisi na flipum rame ma vibes no use no na ya Portugal game no kakra na ura in stadium insider Portugal for the flags no ono mashe mala brofo de o mo be koso ya brofo wo mashe flags no seat no so nti over transia na o flag and I no nya fe na ibia o eni no mashe one man one flag one seat zeri ni o mo pai kanage odoko no sa na esi on nti we stadium no I ready Portugal for no be stage wa wo mu na ebebo nti o mo asem ne ka team na aka ne de Czech Republic do be de Portugal for na eba no wo mu be adwuma ye panchi we update kakra de beto fom bia de be ma na ansana ya sori show no so na afinuama enso etimi aye kama yi pa e wonsem eno no good afternoon to you guys. Keep it up. Your good work from Ken Frankie, head of sports, Alpha Radio. And Ediwaba Frank Kofi Odro. Say we have a call here. Alpha Yenchamo Alpha 4. Abdul Mumin Spaceman.
Yeah, manager no.
Yes.
Manager.
Any team nice one. Yencha umu ewo se umu monitor. Theophilus, I'm here Junior say maestro analysis always on point. Capo big ups and no every abba Capo I'm PDD watching a show live from Mönchengladbach, Germany. I prefer to watch Cartoon Network than watching Ghana Premier League. And no haba ewa Kofi Ajiman Blackman say good afternoon, watching a show live inside Pig Farms ewa Accra. And also don't know Eddie haba wouldn't yard was over cartoons.
Capo na Premier League antis among for any weekend.
Two for us cartoon.
Oh, can a main candy but I didn't have dream.
Ghana league back quick tire no any bill baby out.
But Capo I was there you 2-1 mona baby and your mom in a day.
Yeah, the 2 years
fix it. Baby are breaking now we have to fix it. Nah, because any member fix it. Repeating the watch I do. Oh, we 2 seasons the BC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2 seasons ago, yeah.
Yeah. Idea now, okay.
As good. Enti hadwen say enyo Messi ko no.
Man for area wo league no mu kofom.
Yes, of course,
obi the message by
as now the last games now quite predictable.
Yeah. Upon Samson say ozo ono so Premier League na attending to a can drama. Sano no hu say Premier League no. Oza Sami anyway teacher ni dia.
Teacher ni was Semfi.
Oh okay. And was what the free Semfi na buy. Was it Premier League not turning into a can drama? Oh.
Say can na a can drama na usa.
Tete no.
A can drama. But that na usa.
Oh yes, yeah. Now some now form.
Bibi awe.
Ade chinchimpo no.
Muchimpo na say.
Oh yeah. Na muchim nipa bro. So be nya TV 3 ahwe ni GTV no metro no na form kra.
That time GT
Black Star boy chimpo no to.
Muchima obi go timi so many about 10 minutes.
Na okra mu achi.
To be banana say born
here. We are no abese san no obi so abesom. Ghana for you. She dey nyame aye bi Ghana bi. I mean she dey digital bi APTV.
Multi TV.
Da so den dia wo hwe easy. Tetefo na bre na nkra no ma ba no mo afa na easy. Oh yes. Unso pampro da zo ni pampro.
Oh yeah.
Ha no na no mo twea na omudi ye post. Yes, bamboo no.
Yeah.
Na no omudi si TV po. Na from the TV no decoder no so ye na ba.
Digital.
Na wo hwe
e connect
na dem na wo o monitor na ye run Filippo. Say some wa Ghana ha
you na say. On say ene no ano
Premier League no.
Yeah.
Mun sensem no Ghana for so mun
tese. Em say abedwafo be wram pa. On say after weekend nene na ebenya Adaje Premier League no ye.
Yeah.
But say we carry the African defending champions. Say see Ghana national team be na wa ye defending champion Africa. Fine. Ghana national team be na see we defending champion Africa say see. Oh, say see na referee Amputi national team. Amputi national team.
Oh, Amputi for no
the whole of Africa.
Yes.
Omo na the defending champions of the Amputi AFCON. Now, so when we say honorable, the same people to job, but yen kaka Ghana for kakra. Enti yen when some sports minister Eddie Tuja, Eddie young woman yen sports minister and somebody to Ghana fi yen fa update kakra aba enfan twaso for after say Amputi ewremu Ministry of Youth and Sports acquire trophy presentation and now for mo present your medals Edema sports minister minister's press conference and say a conference room hono minister edin sem kakra to Ghana yenko tie sem minister e kan
to represent our country. You cannot be there. So that is to the management who are here. And it is not only to you, but to entire national team. Once it's a national team and you are going to represent our flag, anytime you come, that's why when you are going, I delegated my director of FNA to come with you in Egypt. I made sure that communication went to the ambassador who is representing the president to make sure that whatever is supposed to be done, courtesies and protocols are accorded to you because you are representing our country. So when you come, after the successes and there is anything, the first point of call should be this office. We are not going to tolerate you using the state for your personal benefits. Once you come, all of us will then be taking, making sure that whatever benefit that is supposed to accrue to you, just like we did in the previous time when you came, the $2,000 you all received never came into my pockets. It was for you because you represented us and you performed. And similar opportunity will be given to you. But if you realize that this time when you landed, unlike last year, yeah, but this is important. I just want the media to know. Unlike last year when you came here directly, this year you started going from one place to another place without even recourse to the government who sponsored you. And that cannot be tolerated. I have to put it to you.
Hey, meeting a sports minister, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Asia, the Amputi national team, what the two men, we were just Friday, on the 14th of June, Friday and a minister share team now this answer we told not before Friday now Wednesday now former president of Ghana Mr. John Dramani Mahama enya share team no amomo $10,000 enti after Wednesday now Mr. Mahama share omo Friday and a team no eco share sports minister and now this answer we to women na Capo ade ba ko interest ne say ya pusu eye ahoma e wo ya ambutina so ye minister be so che say donations are empanifo bi ne mo nche no mo mfamra no omo so scan de aka nsuo scanner kan nsuo
o ma che o ma papa mu
o ma disca no
okay
o ma disca no
so o ma na e de mo
o ma na e de ma o mo na $10,000
o mo de enti o mo ji ya no mo papa
o mo kro mo de Canada o mo de kanti scan no minister so won't ya catch on APSPORTS so and we say sikana wo busa dia free team one dey scanner ahye scanner shada na wonu say
na momo do mu kakro mu ntua ozo won sa ya kontama aban
na Capo wonu say na the initial conversation was say omo baye no na osan ko mo call sports ministry first on the 31st of May team no baye no 31st of May and omo twe letter enti mun project letter ne mai omo twe letter de koma sports minister no say omo pese omo siki the concern na omo huda omo beba sports ministry
okay
enti team no edicand letter koy
so omo man
enti omo anyam fumso bia enti letter no koy no na se moye ne mada
se minister na reply
in term say 31st May na letter de buy
no mo so pon ko pentem
omo free afkon aba abusuafo mu so kakra bo mo ti 31st May no mo letter we koy letter de koy no emoye amantem and 12 days later and a former president of Ghana Mr. John Dramani Mahama eto ne sade from omo koy konya $10,000 enti eno ya report kakra ni apese make clarifications kakra because na say manfo feel so national team abana woni nam chen
but omo de letter koy
omo de letter koy 31st
o man minister nka
o man nka into almost 2 weeks later and omo call former president of Ghana wa okomo omo eye $10,000
minister hu ya wa pa
hu is so pa lai say untimi fa national team no enkoye yibi ma won chen ko jiska hu butum national asset tiska bi ma ko gin chen bia no omo nso mete but you pusu campo no Capo amanfo hu papa o muska no o mache scanner she etiano e dey free
minister onya abotre na
abotre
ekru ni na etimi de ko IMF
we omo yes special people etiano say ye tutu omo kama
me si kru no yetimi tam de ko ye de gold ne ye nyina ko sia wa anti we kakra bi no mu di why o mu so ya Ghana for ti minister really
right inti ya twaso ewo ye Black Stars deputy captain aso ye Thomas Step Party they say am no ka say the obetima ka say on na interim captain edema the Black Stars of Ghana na party akwa lanche ne foundation ewo ye Odumase Krobo na ye nwom na fe ye ntie nsema party de tudwa party ni so ade hunu nse de sitie obomodin aso obeboa na fe entwuma na omuni bi no as part of the social responsibilities no what him so give back to the society the Thomas Step Party enya lanche the foundation Odumase Krobo.
Why this foundation is made or is unveiled today, because knowing where you come from, how hard it is, to get to where I am, without help is very difficult. So this foundation is, made to, make all the young ones with talent to be able, to reach where they want to reach, give them the opportunity that they deserve. The opportunity that most of us did not get, some of my friends did not get when we were young.
What is the brain behind this?
Well, I think
all lanche the foundation Odumase Krobo some to Joanna say Thomas Step Party level wo fema na sia kupon hye we ni say o man kra no fem and he also twa no hwe wachina okoboa na enkra no so upbringing no bibia be smooth e dia mo ye ne ha no Capo bi fa ya omo a opese so fam na wote ya no say dey sitie but escafo ne dey on say patemu sana nyame ye hye omo to that level no also oboa say nhwuma no so ebetimi afam na bibia ye kama na smooth e dia mo nti okoye donation bi e de ma enkra bi e won kran edoko we lunch no e Odumase Krobo no oban kran e be ye donation and in the first time
Odumase Krobo
ho no free e ho no krompa no ho ti ho no ko lunch ye na owie no oban kran ekon koda bi nchen a ohun se nkoda we hia moa enti wo se oboa na afei otimi pe bibi kakade man koda na omutimi agina ye tie ngwa na afei yenko Thomas Step Party ne gesture okoye ye e won kran e de man koda bi ogidi se omu hia moa efiri ne foundation nche bia wo lanche ye no ehu Yes, inti enkoda no say the Lord's prayer na the enkoda no boma wa. Na obu wa Nyankopon hia di nanima na obi ntiase. Nima bi say na we ya. Hia na nhia na ye mo. Ti Thomas Tepate onya lanchi the foundation we the krom we ya. E na oba nkan. Na no di kan guests ni bi oduma so krobo. But enkan no tinti oba ye na o say otimi ya guests ni bi ma so enkoda we so. Wagi de pass we mu ya enkoda adache no ombetimi enya Thomas Tepate second woman as another Thomas Tepate wom another Kamaldeen Sulemana and as e bi Kudus Mohammed bi ebetimi pie free